Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, May 20th, 2023 for me. Another day of growing and learning. I hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well and staying safe. So, May, like I said last week, is the week before is a big month for me, really. It was in May of 2019 that I was diagnosed with lupus. And then May of 2021 when I started on a path of learning how to budget, finally. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in this video, but today is the first day of my vacation. It's been a minute since I've had a vacation, so I'm definitely going to take advantage of this time to relax. But I also have a week full of doctor's appointments next week because I want to just go ahead and get those out of the way and knock them out. And also have an exam to take for my professional designation that I'm going to work on. Going to do some cleaning and studying and practice on some meals in the kitchen and all that fun stuff. So, excuse me 1 second, I need to pause. That was funny, I could hit the pause button and continue right on. I wish I had a pause button for life because life goes by very quickly. So anyway, this is my vacation and, going to practice some meals and spend some time in the kitchen and definitely find time to relax and get recharged. So again, it was May of 2021 when I started to budget. As a matter of fact, I took lessons from Brad Long at ZeroDebtCoach.com, and hopefully next month I'll be able to sign up for his online business courses. Financially, I'm still, trying to work that out, but I definitely am eager to get started on learning how to set up my online business. So before budgeting, I was clueless as to how to deal with my money, whatever income it was, and I was making steady income. I've been working with the same company now for 12 years, and before that I was working with another company for about 2 years. I was a musician for a number of years and just really didn't have a clue about how to handle the money and what budgeting was. I tried to budget, listen to, whether it be listening to podcasts or having different books and looking online, but nothing really ever stuck. And, it wasn't until I started taking those lessons from Brad that things made sense. So, my story is by the time I identified my debt in February 2021, I was dealing with $97,520.57 of just consumer debt. And I think the best that I was doing was that I was tracking my spending, and I knew exactly what my debt was to the penny, but that was it. I wasn't assigning my money to, be able to pay for things. I had a savings account, but I didn't identify that as my emergency fund. I didn't really know what an emergency fund was. And then, once I started taking lessons on how to budget, I learned about the emergency fund, and that became a priority. I learned how to budget, zero-based budget in particular, and learned how to assign my money to every category that I was budgeting for. Because of budgeting, learning how to cut back on expenses. I consolidated some debt, quite a bit of the debt. So now that I'm only dealing with 2 personal loans and 2 student loans as opposed to medical debt, credit card debt, auto loan, and some other different types of debt. I do have now a mortgage to add on top of that, but my goal is to rebuild my baby emergency fund and then accelerate down my debt payments. So basically since 2021, I paid off $34,000 worth of consumer debt. Became a first-time homeowner. Learned how to budget, sticking to the budget, and managing my finances. And I'm making less than six figures. I would say, if I didn't know how to budget, it would be intimidating. I probably would have made a lot of mistakes. There are things that I want to do around the home that I hadn't done because it's not my priority. Like, matter of fact, I hadn't even furnished the second bedroom that I have. I have no patio furniture. There are some minor repairs that I want to make to the place, but because my goal is to get out of debt. That's at the bottom of the list. And I talk about debt a lot, but really debt is only a small part of the picture. The biggest thing really is knowing how to manage my finances and knowing what my priorities are long term and building savings. I was thinking last night how mad I was at myself for getting into this debt. For one thing, a bulk of it is student loan debt, and it is what it is. But what if I were able to flip that over $1,000 a month payment that I'm putting towards debt and to put that towards savings and to investing and to being able to prepare for retirement and also to help my parents if need be? That would be a lot better than the situation I'm in, is throwing money towards this debt. And I can't beat myself up over that. It's just how things were. And when I, decided to face the debt and to really tackle it, I said to myself, I'm not looking back. I'm not going back to the old ways, and I'm sticking with this path. I still have a couple of years to go before this consumer debt is paid off, and maybe paid off faster, especially, when I start my online business. And that's great. But, along the way, I want to be able to help others learn how to budget and to really stick to it. When my health turned in 2019, and I was hospitalized 6 times in 2 years, and, there were a lot of times where I felt like giving up. I think because of that, it helped me to slow down and to really evaluate what was important. And now I have lost a lot of relationships over the years, friendships, and I hate that. Part of that was due to COVID, and the other part was, I was dealing with my illness and I didn't really know how to talk to people about it. That's the reason I vlog. I hope that the relationships are repaired. I'd be really grateful if they are. That's definitely something I'm going to have to work on. But what I'm really happy about is I got my finances under control. And I'm 2 years into this. In 3 years, I'm going to be better at budgeting. 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. I keep improving and, looking for ways to cut back. It's funny. There was one of my bills last year that went up by $5. And I said, nope, I'm just going to either cut that completely or find alternative means for it. And I forget which bill it was. I think I just cut it. As a matter of fact, I had Netflix and they went up, and I said, well, they're going up in price. I don't really want another streaming service, so I just cut that. Cut my cell phone bill. It's because of budgeting those things happen. It's not even necessarily something that I pursued, looking for those savings. I think that's happening as a result of budgeting, but a lot of those things just happen because of it. And if you're in a similar position, or even if you have your finances together and you just don't necessarily know how to budget, I'll say definitely learn how to do it, because there are a lot of benefits to it. And if you learn it from me, if you learn from Brad Long at ZeroDebtCoach.com, whatever, that's great. But it's gonna take work. It's gonna take a commitment to sticking to it. And that's what I have. So it's my second year of budgeting, and I have a lot to be grateful for, and just happy every day that I'm sticking to this plan. Alright, if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/@Chronicles of Ray. And until next time, hope you all take care.